How are you going? Welcome with me, Redsky, on another round of righteous readings before my Twinkie number one steals my stars and all my fun. Let's do a pick a card round. I've got 3 beautiful stars here for you. Shiny stars, so bright. Which star will you pick? You'll pick a card reading for the next quarter tonight. So this will, of course, run for April, May, and all of June of 2022. So we have 3 beautiful coloured stars here. The first grouping is the beautiful baby light pink colour. The second grouping is, of course, the beautiful baby blue. And the third grouping is the beautiful hot pink star. Pick your star, light pink, blue, or hot pink. And there will be timestamps in the comments and or description box down below. Ooh. Pinky wants to get away. Here we go. Let's do this. So with that in mind, let's start with grouping number 1, the light pink baby pink star. So for this round, I'm going to pull from numerous oracle cards, as well as then we're going to do a spread of divination of tarot to look at the next, well, the current and into the future workings of the quarter of April, May, and all of June of 2020. All right, guys. Group 1, here we go. All right, group 1, let's start pulling some cards for you. That light, beautiful baby pink star. Oh, we've had 2 that wanted to make their announcement straight away. Let me pull the cards, and then we'll go through the oracle, and then we'll do the tarot in the second part. Okay, my darlings? Group 1, that beautiful light pink star. All in the beautiful colours here that resonate with that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. We've had 4 turn on this grouping. 2 quotations and 2 signs coming through. I'm going to take them because, well, I am not really up for arguing with spirit today. Group 1, that beautiful light. Thank you, darlings. And 1 more, please, for the first grouping, that beautiful light. Thank you, spirit. Wow. So we've got all the oracle out for this grouping, the first grouping, that beautiful baby pink light pink star. Now before we even get into everything, I just want to say how much this captures that essence here in this card. Like, be bold and make the first move cardinal moon. Now I don't know if the camera will pick up the ever essence of this card, because this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. Like, grouping 1, that pale, fleshish, pastel-esque pink, like rose quartz. You know, that's what it really reminds me of, I want to say. Like, I would... The camera doesn't do these things justice. But there is this beautiful Evernex blue tack at the bottom to try to hold it into place. So it's not chipping. But there is a sense here around this cardinal moon energy, as the card suggests, of being bold and to need to make this first move and to really be that with gusto. And let me just bring up angle a little bit so you might get a better chance of seeing all my head. But, you know, there is this sense of boldness to make that first move. As I said, there were 4 of these cards that did come out popped fresh, but that to me does signify just what this selection, that pale pastel-esque pink, suggests. Then we have expect powerful change with the new moon eclipse. Now as we travel through this quarter, yes, of course there are some eclipses to be looking at the skies for. Now, I do feel there is exceptionally powerful change around a period here that is implemented through that moon's cycle. And again, there is this illumination, I feel, of emotional justice, of truth, I'm hearing. The 2 signs we had came through, the 3rd and 4th card as well that came through, was don't let pride get in the way with the full moon in Leo, which Leo season, of course, is August. And then a win-win outcome is forecast with the full moon in Libra, which, of course, Libra comes after Virgo. That's around the October mark for my memory. Sorry, I don't actually have something in front of me right now for memory. Like, I could be wrong, but that's just... I know Leo is 100% August. For memory, I'm just thinking, trying to work it out. Forgive me if I'm incorrect. But Leo, full moon in Leo, August, Full moon in Libra with the messages, don't let pride get in the way, which is actually right at the end of this reading. August kicks in as this reading is ending. So I'm seeing Spirit's trying to give you a bit of foresight in the next quarter. Take it or leave it. That is, of course, your choice. But Spirit is implicating something between that August and October period, or just beyond each point, which is congruent with this reading following through. All right. The next messages we're going to look at is from the Wicca. A grouping of lovely 3 pop through for you, group 1. So first we have speaking atonement to the Pentacle in regards to respect. So respecting monetary, being honest about monetary, but really building respect of security through that, I feel. Really respecting money and being honest, and owning ownership of that. The second card was the Witch, the healer. Healing self, healing the rifts, I want to say, like the ripples in water. You're trying to absorb it. You're trying to manage it. And then we've got Yule, rebirth. I feel like that's what you're going through, a healing sense of self-respect, an internal, external, rebirthing of sorts. Feel like it's been hard and long, but you're still in the process of it. The next deck I want to look at is these Island Time Wellness. So the first card we actually had come through, was healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life with self-love, self-care, and being happier. And this is what I'm seeing with this respect also coming through in that healer energy. There really is a sense of self-care, self-love, self-worth, self-work. Second card, speaking of which, was love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Exactly what I just said. You know, internal working, so then we can use this to bring it outward, to bring in another person into the folds. The third card for this oracle was keys on a ring. Now this says many options, decisions, unconventional, string along. Maybe one night stand. Maybe we were in it for the noogie, not for the morning after. Want to have some fun and funky. We don't want any attachment or tainment. We are working on self, I feel, group 1. Advice is here from the beautiful cards here. We have, you can't please everyone, and I don't think you ever will. I think this is, you accept this, so you just don't know why the shits and giggles everyone else doesn't. Just say it like it is and accept it for what it is. When you're focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Some folks expect you to act a certain way and march to the beat of their boring drum. They find safety in sameness, but you have beautiful music inside you. Your flair is meant to be shared, so don't shrink to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your need to please and just be your magnificent self. And I think you championize that. Play. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so damn fast, so make sure to have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, or toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have an adult slumber party, swing at the playground. You know you're never too old to go wee. Let the fun shine in and just live a little, or maybe a lot. Just enjoy yourself. You just might feel free. You just might be freed. From the beautiful angel cards, we had actually 2 come out for you. I was looking for 1, but as I said, I'm arguing with spirit today, darling. The first card we had pop our greeting for group 1 was card number 3, the Angel of Stress. So I'm going to read a little bit about this for you. So you have drawn this card because your angel of stress wants to shower you with calmness and peace. Sometimes you can become so caught up in your life that you forget to take a deep breath and let stress simply wash away. Your angel of stress is here to assist you to recenter your soul and bring calmness back into your life. When you allow stress to control your life, you lose connection with your spiritual insight and awareness. Problems can manifest within the body, such as illness and pain. And you could be looking at life from an alternate perception instead of with the right regard. Negativities regarding tensions, challenges throughout our life becomes a stressful period of learning or understanding for us. To bring in this angel, the affirmation is as follows. I no longer allow stress to control my life. I see stress as a journey that guides me to a higher understanding of myself. I allow myself to take time out to sit and recenter when I feel stress affecting me. I am now stress-free and at peace. The second angel to fall is one we don't see very often at Group 1, and I really wanted to take some time to actually atone for that fact. This is the number 36, and it may be the first time you've ever seen it, even though I've used this deck many times. This has been one of my longest running decks ever. Oracle decks on my channel has been always my staple. I do absolutely love Debbie Malone. I would, good Lord, to have one of her for, like, decks before publication, I would, you don't want to know what I would do. I've the most maddest of respect for her. I think she is a brilliant Oracle deck maker. Like, she is my go-to. She always has been. Since the day I found her in the secondhand bookstore, baby, she's the one for me. So you have received this card because your angel of the animal realm has heard your prayers guarding your beloved pet. All living creatures have their guardian angel to guide and protect them. Your pet's guardian angel wants to let you know that your pet is protected and loved by the spirit realm in the same manner as you are. You may have concerns about your pet's health, welfare, or safety, but be assured that your pet is being looked after by its angel of the animal realm, and it will be guided directly from above. Your pet's angel is sending you, healing to improve its situation. Are you worried about leaving your pet for a period of time due to going away or holiday, or for work? Be assured that your pet is in safe hands and will be looked after by its angel. Have you lost a pet? If you have a pet that has transitioned into the spirit realm, you have received this card to let you know that it is now safe and well in the animal realm. Your pet in spirit can still shower you with love even when it has passed. It is important to look for signs from above. Your pet may come to you in a dream or vision, or it may simply enter your thoughts to remind you it's not far away. Animals can also lead and guide you when they become a part of the spirit realm, just the same way as humans do. Your animal in spirit is now on your power animals, who is guiding and protecting you just as it did when it was alive. Believe. The affirmation for this card, for word is as follows. I thank my angels in spirit for providing my precious pet with its very own angel of the angel of the animal realm. The angel guides and protects my pet during its lifetime here on earth and during its transition into the next life. Repeat it now. I thank my angels in spirit for providing my precious pet with its very own angel of the animal realm. The angel guides and protects my pet during its lifetime here on earth and during its transition into the next life and end. Okay. Woof. I just felt an absolute I don't know, like a breeze of hot and cold air go through that there's no breath of air to be had. I can't explain it more so than that. Fire and ice, breeze, breath. Group 1, please. Messages from the tarot now. Spirits and guides. The beautiful first grouping. That beautiful light pink baby. Pink girlish colour. I love that. I never had that in a baby shower. Oh, blue here, baby. That's the way I like it. You know, I'm the girl that's only happy when it rains. Oh, conflict. Well, the Chariot in reverse, Cancer's major arcana, 2 of Cups reverse, a 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Ooh, the 10 and the 5, both of the same suit fire. The 4 is shown its spirit now. Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, indeed. Emperor at the bottom of the deck, Aries major arcana. We are, of course, in Aries season, just still here in April. But we are about to leave it to go to Taurus season, and I feel that that's where this all began. Group 1. It's when it all began. The saga of all sagas, my darlings, Group 1. Did we get ourselves in some real pickle? Excuse me just a moment, sorry. All right, Group 1 with that beautiful light pink star. The first card to come out is that, Chariot in reverse, major arcana for Cancer. You know, there is a real sense here of it all falling like sands through your fingers, falling away. These are sure things, or things that were pretty much, you know, sign on the dotted line. It was all set up, ready to knock it down. It was all in the bag, so to speak. It was all very much a sure thing. But it's not now. Everything's being cancelled out. Nothing's coming in right. Even sure things, pretty much stamped on the line. You know, coming into this April, you know, I feel like there was just a real sense, and I do see that this was in regards to some sort of commitment or a contractual sense. April's been the lesson learned, I want to say, or it will be as you go into May. There's a real sense here of shit. Brakes pull up, realizing the situation, realizing this is not coming in, holy mother, and taking stock in some ways of that though. It's not just letting it all go by and a rosy-coloured glasses syndrome. No, it fell through the fingers, fell to the floor, my darlings. And this was in regards to a connection, engagement for some, or a contractual, business type agreement. You know, the Two of Cups is that of coming in as two, leaving at the walking out as one, unified here. But inverted, it's that sense that you took the agreement, it wasn't worth the paper it was written on, basically. May looks so conflictual for Group 1. The 10 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. Like, this is fire energy to the fullest. It's about the passions. It's about the things we desire. This is about... And the 5 to the 10 is the completion, but the 5 is that of the conflict. It is that of the middle of the rank. It's that of the desire to have to fight everyone for what you want, what you believe, what you desire. And that 10 of Wands is the heavy burdens that have come from it all, and the stacked up crap that you didn't realize you're going to receive from wanting this. It's been nothing but a battle, nothing but a war, nothing but difficulties and contradictions. Is that real sense of restriction of needing to fight. But with that 10 coming through, I'm seeing here that you know this burdens have been many and have been long-standing. But they are coming to that now. Exactly that, the end. So there's a real sense of needing to release these burdens because it's been so heavy weight on May. Coming into June now, the first one we had come in was the Fool. Now, I'm seeing that this is a representation of where you've come through April, from April Fool's Day perhaps, which of course is ironic. I'm not going to forget that day myself personally for quite some time. That will be a very much reflected day long beyond the year. But neither here nor there, this is a reflection of this time. Everything you've gone through up to this point, coming into June. You know, since April 1st, every experience, endurance from a premature flower you might have been, to someone now that has weathered a real heavy storm, a real life lesson, a real experience, a real sense of a cut of a blade of self, you know, off of a fool's back, someone that didn't have any experience. Where are we going from there? So June's looking very interesting. Because Group 1, then we have that Knight of Cups reversed with that Page of Swords reverse come through. Two offerings here of individuals, very different, much so. That Knight of Cups in June reverse is really someone very tricky, very sly, a real cunning person that will tell you what you want to hear, real player, you know, a real subtle person, very capable of swindling. They've got their eyes on the ball day, mate. And they're going to pull you in, Group 1, I feel. The Page of Swords reverse, this is someone that's an imposter coming in, someone that's masking, someone that will bring in a lot of illness to you through maybe manipulational senses, making you feel very powerless against them and just in the face of society, making you feel very isolated and a lack of preparation to be able to even take this on or accept this or to ask for help to beat it. The whole underlying energy for the quarter for this reading for group 1 was that Emperor, Aries major arcana here, which of course was at the beginning of April till nearly April's end. You need to be your most authoritative, commanding and respected self. You need to own it. And you need to use that energy to make everyone else, in some aspects, fold in. You are, or you must be, for this quarter, April, May and June of 2022, the Emperor. You must command that respect. You must be a force like a warlike enemy with warlike energy, gusto, preciseness. He is all the mother kings combined. He is the intellect, he is the movement, he is the force, he is the security, he is the monetary, he is everything, all the kings combined. He's the biggest badass daddy of all of the daddies. He's King Daddy of all kings. He's the Emperor. And he says it. When he says it, it's law. We don't question. We have complete faith. We have complete devotion. He has our full backing and full attention at court. It's an expression. Not in actual court. 9 of Cups. There is success to be had through this experience. When you boss up, when you get in that Emperor. 9 of Cups, complete successfulness through attainment here, through management in some ways. I really want to say off your own back, there's victory and abundance, stability, being successful, admired, health is good, all your problems are surmounted, and there's a real sense of gluttonized energy of feeling pretty smug and sloofed with yourself, and so you should. It all starts with Aries. It all starts in April. The reading corresponds to that. Bottom of the deck there, 9 of Wands, these wands. The wands are what you're going to have to conquer, maneuver, and master. Group 1. To conquer, maneuver, and master your wands. If you can do that, all the kings combined will be yours. And success, pure joy of getting off your own back and off your own balls. Thank you so much, Group 1. Let's head off to Group 2, the Blue Star. Guys, my apologies. We will now prepare for Group 2, who picked, of course, that beautiful baby blue or blue star. Unfortunately, yes, that twin did run away with my stars, but we know where we're at. So the Blue Star grouping, I'll pull Oracle first now, then we'll get into the Tarot and we'll get all of your messages for, of course, attained for the months of April, May, and all of June of 2022. And thank you so much again for joining me, Red Ski, here on Righteous Readings. I appreciate each and every single one of you for stopping by and watching my content. It's an absolute blessing to have even come this far, and I appreciate each and every day. You all humble me so much and keep me grounded and keep me sane. You know, you give so much more to me than what I could ever possibly give to you. So Group 2, the Blue Star, let's hit it. Okay, guys, let's do this. Group 2, we're going to get your card to start with Spirit Oracle now, and then we'll hit up the Tarot for the messages for the next quarter, which will change to April, May, and all of June's month of 2022. To the beautiful blue butterfly. Look at the messages of Oracle, and then we'll move to Tarot. Get yourself a cuppa, get comfy, and let Red Ski read it all out to you in plain language so you can understand all of it. Okay, Group 2, blue butterfly. I've pulled your Oracle card, so let's travel through that now as to what that looks like so far in the Blue Tarot. First thing that really got me halfway through, I was pulling the numerology cards, and the first one really, really hit home. Don't let your past hold you back, the South Node. Now, as we all know at the moment, the North and South Node changing its signs, I feel this is a direct atonement to that fact. We had hold your vision with the fixed moon. We're holding that and not holding back. Step out of your comfort zone, group 2, with the North Node. So we have the North and the South Node here. The North, dragon with serpent's head, and the South is tail. Taurus and Scorpio there in the moment. North and South Node. And you've got both. North Node, step out of your comfort zone. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. And in between that, you have hold your vision with the fixed moon, group 2. And that blue illustriousness, counterparting the North and South Node's intentions of what they want. And that's really quite interesting. Extremely interesting, especially because of its place as the third. I'm going to take it. Next is from the beautiful island Harmonious, and we had first with Dragonfly, and I thought this very, very appropriate as over the weekend my chrysalis butterfly came out of its chrysalis and flew. So you got the Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Healing, changing, transforming, and taking on that lightheartedness, not taking resentment, will, remarks, regard. The second card to 4 was cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying embeds over in your head. So to release and purely also to release it from your mental state. Twin flames, yin, yang, zen, balance, unity, duality, coupling, complementing each other. This is a wish I feel that you wish you had more. You're trying to find this quality within self, I feel, to buffer this time, perhaps. Next card we have is nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break that pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a juice, and toast for longevity. Cheers. Stop comparing. Apples don't compare themselves to oranges, stars don't compare with other stars. They know there's room for all to shine in this ever-expanding universe, so embrace your differences, celebrate your quirks and kinks, bring your fullness of expression of self forward, and champion others when they do the same. You are healing. Healing happens in seasons. It can't be rushed or forced to fit a schedule. So often we curse the seeds that haven't taken root, failing to realize it's not their time. They need more water, sun, and care. Bullying ourselves blocks regeneration. Also, sometimes the healing we're focused on isn't the healing that's taking place. There's a much deeper healing going on. Be patient, dear one. You are healing. And finally, unplug. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Group 2. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and the natural worlds. The birds in the bees, the birds in the trees, and maybe the bees have just as much to teach you as the internet. The wiki now, group 2. Firstly, we had Marbone, which is all about balance, and I feel like that's your theme for this quarter all round, is about bringing in balance and duality of self. Cloak, concealment. I feel like this is what you're faced with still, even though you're making realizations and making changes. Everything else around you is very much concealed. Intensification. I think everything for you at this point in this quarter is very intensifying. There's a real need, there's a real urgency, there's a real drumming of the beat. Group 2. You've really got to move at pace, at haste. There is no time to think, dwell, or consider. Decisions need to be made and movement needs to be taken afoot. The first angel you got was number 11. And I think that is very, very interesting. The angel of clarissentency. Receive this card because your angel of clarissentency wants to assist you in reconnecting and understanding the gift of clarissense. You may receive gifts via
clairsentiency on a daily basis. However, you don't always understand or utilize this guidance to your full potential. Your angel clairsentiency helps you to reawaken your built-in spiritual GPS. The messages you receive will come in forms of gut feelings, inner knowing, physical sensations, and empathy for others. How many times when you have met someone has a little warning gone off in your stomach, telling you that you can't trust that person? You ignore the feeling, only to discover later that this initial warning was correct. To bring in your angel to guide and assist, the affirmation is, I allow and accept the guidance of my angel of clairsentiency into my life. Together we will rediscover the spiritual flow in my life, allowing me to make decisions by using my gift of clairsentiency. Now the next card I found very interesting because we have that angel of clairsentiency, and then we have the next one, which is the angel of channeling, number 26. Your spiritual awareness is open to new levels. Trust in the guidance you are receiving from above. Your angel of challenging feels it is time for you to explore your psychic gift of channeling. As a spiritual being, you were born with many psychic gifts. And when the right time to utilize these gifts, the angelic teacher will appear. Your angel of channeling has noticed how hard you have been working to uncover your gift. Your angel wants to guide you in the right direction so that you can begin to work with and explore this gift now. It is important to be patient and observe when developing a new talent. They want you to take time out so that they can connect with you via meditation. So set aside at least 20 to 30 minutes, if possible a day, so that you can center yourself and lift your vibration to enable you and your angel to connect. This is where you can be guided. The affirmation with this card is as follows. I am open to receiving assistance from my angel of channeling to enhance my connection to the spirit. I patiently await the lessons and information she wishes to share with me.
Hey everyone, we will now do group 2, the beautiful blue stars tarot cards. That one with the oracle that we just did. So for group 2, alright. Here we go, guys. Okay, group 2, you picked that beautiful blue star, which long since disappeared. We will look at your tarot cards now. So for the next quarter, for the next 3 months, which pertains to all of April, May and June of 2022. So we're looking at April firstly. The Hierophant in reverse, which I found very, very interesting because the Hierophant is the major arcana card for Taurus. And of course, as we come into the end of April and move through May, this is Taurus season. So it really speaks to me that this is very much in alignment with the time period that we're looking at here. So for April, we had the Hierophant in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse with the Two of Swords. Now, this is speaking a massive atonement here. A massive atonement to feeling a little bit susceptible to other people's needs with that Hierophant in reverse. Being so susceptible that you are sacrificing a lot. Very merciful, very kind, very forgiving, very, putting your hat forward to help others. But the repercussions or the problem is within doing so with that. You may be going without a lot yourself. You've spent your resources, spent it down to the line, to the point where you may be going without a supper, without, enough sleep. It could be a lot of different things, but it's really about the fact that something has overtaxed you. For some of you, I want to say group 2, this is in regards to a marriage that is really drained you. It's drained your energy, and it's starting to feel a little bit like we're not spiritually aligned. The Three of Wands reverse coming in with that as well for April is saying that these ships are not coming in. So if this is a marriage that we're talking in regards to, I'm feeling as if you're starting to realize that perhaps this marriage is coming to its closure. And the Two of Swords therefore would reflect that we are making an active decision, and we're trying to use force to overcome our anxiety, our depression, our issue, to make a clear-cut decision. But we do feel hoodwinked, we do feel blindsided, we do feel like our senses are numbed and void. We can't feel it out because I can't fucking see, sort of thing. For the marriage sector. For the rest of you, like I was saying, you're being very caring, giving, being very susceptible to these people's needs, maybe going without. And you're realizing that this is not going to change these cycles. Three of Wands reversed. The ships are not going to come in. I can't see that change coming in. I can't see that. I can't see any change in a way. I can't see it coming in. It's not coming in. And the Two of Swords, therefore, will reflect the need for balance to be reinstated here, with that force to forcefully rebalance this very imbalanced issue. But there's a real consensus here when we look at April from both sides of the fence of a real sacrifice, or something not coming in that we have sacrificed for. That Three of Wands behind that for April, with these ships not coming in, it's that realization, not just the thought of it, but then the realization. It's like that I'm trying to think of the word and it's just left me, sorry. But it's that realization that this is not going to happen. It's like that stamp of saying, okay. And then it's that Two of Swords, of that needing to have force here, you need to balance this out, needing course correction here, but feeling very hoodwinked, feeling very blindsided by this, and not really knowing what you need to do, but not knowing how to go about it, not being able to sense it out. Let's look at May now, group 2. Now this was even more interesting. The Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles reverse, and Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius, major arcana there. The Knight of Cups, here's an offering. Can be in love. It's an invitation, a proposal, an advancement, a movement. Very much an offering here. It may someone is coming in to offer their cup, or you're going to offer your cup to someone else, group 2. It's an active proposal here. And I feel like this may happen during some other festivity. You'll meet an individual and you'll just be very smicked. I see that the honeymoon may not last very long if this relationship even goes beyond that invitation or proposal. The Ten of Pentacles are saying there's some sort of dysfunction within the home, some sort of roguery, robbery, roguery in the home, some very unhappiness and insecurity in the home and family. This leads to a lack of patience. Temperance in reverse at the end of May sort of thing. We're looking at someone that's a situation or someone that is very insecure, lacking in moderation, lacking in fusing of the elements, someone that's very high-wired and dysfunctional, and everything around them is very discordial. It's a lot of concord, it's a lot of discord, there's a lot of art, it's a lot of dysfunction. It's just dysfunctional by May's end. June now is looking like the penny dropped in a big way. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Sun in reverse. This speaks direct atonement in June to destitution, being pushed out in the cold, losing your monetary security, your home. Third party experience perhaps, and someone else choosing someone else, and you literally being kicked out on your ass. And this is being, need to be very perceptive now, to be very stringent, say your truth, but to also live by the sword, die by the sword. In some ways, we are really pushing forward through June now with the realization that this is how it is. And we're unhappy about it. The Sun in reverse, we're very unhappy, we're very lonely. We are very isolated, feel very iced out. 2 times. I'm hearing 2 times. That's a really old song, 2 times techno version. I used to drive my mum nuts that in the 90s. To my blessed mama, who has some sort of psychosis from my musical years. The underlying energy for the reading was the World in reverse with the Strength card in reverse. 2 major arcanas here. Strength card being major arcana for Leo, star sign. The World in reverse is saying this is an imperfect cycle, all of this. It will continue, it's imperfect, we're not going to close these out. Strength in reverse is because a direct atonement to that, we're lacking in strength, we're lacking in tenacity, lacking in courage, lacking in will. And to clarify that, I end up getting the 4 of Cups reverse with the 8 of Pentacles reverse. The 4 of Cups reverse is saying this has been a very bitter experience. You're very wary, you're quite disgusted, like, you've just done everything to excess. Nothing pleases you now. 8 of Pentacles reverse is that I'm not wanting to put any skill in here either. Not to get another dimension of skill. 7 of Pentacles reverse, my apologies, is saying that you don't have enough here. Don't have enough security, monetary means to support anything. And because of that, I feel like everything's just null and void. I'm hearing null and void. Because if we don't have the foundation, Why would we build up? We haven't even felt out that foundation yet. And this consensus of this World card in reverse with the Strength card in reverse, I really think does sum all of this up. Continued depression, not being able to close things out, feeling very weak-willed, feeling like we're lacking strength, tenacity, courage, feeling like we can't change it because this is a continual process. We can't close it out. We have no control. Weak-willed, weak-mannered, no action, no resolution. That was a bit of a tough one, group 2. I feel for you on that front, honestly. Harsh. I will now prepare the board for the third and final grouping, the hot pink star. Okay, let me get all the oracles out and start pulling some cards. Group 3, please, the hot pink star. Group 3, please, the hot pink star. For April, May and June of 2022, please. It's coming in for group 3, the hot pink star, for the next quarter, all of April, May and June, please, spirits and guides of 2022. Thank you. All right, let's begin your reading. Okay, group 3, the beautiful hot pink star. Let's get your oracle now. Let's get that out of the way so we can get a little bit more angle up in there. That might be nice. Okay, so guys, here we go. So we started off with the moon knowledge cards. Let's look at that first. So the first one we got was expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So I do feel during this quarter, look to the moon cycles, you know what I mean? That is really illuminating there. There's the new moon eclipse is a real sense of a change for you, but in a massive way. I don't want to give too much away because I had a vision of actually water, like a beach. And I heard the crashes of the waves up against the shore and the rocks and the ocean crash into itself. And I could see, I thought was the moon at first because it was so brightly illuminated. And I realized, no, hang on a minute, it's actually an eclipse that I was seeing ricocheting off the water's edge. The second card we had is nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. And that's what I feel. Everything is mutable at the moment. Everything is very changeable. But you're stuck in a fixed energy, I feel, because the next card, don't let pride get in the way of the full moon in Leo. Leo is, of course, August, which is coming in after this reading. But there's a real sense of we're setting up some bones here to plaster it with meat in the next quarter. But it's very changeable. It's like the seashore. It is rocking back and forth. It's very brisk. It's very unpredictable. And it can literally go either way. The tide could take you out, swallow you whole like an egg roll, or you could batter it against this tide and make it work for you and use its power to ride the wave bullseye, if you know what I mean. It's very, very on the fence at the moment, though. Nothing is decided, I feel. It's very uncertain. Group 3, you're on the path of unpredictability and riding the wave of the unknown. From the Wicca, we had the familiar, which is all about the guardian. So I feel like you are being very much followed by animals or guardianship. Guardians are coming through to you, maybe seeing a repetitive bird or, a cat that's just, strolled in, or something's becoming very familiar to you, even though you did not give this to yourself. The next card is the Pentacle, respect, and I feel like you're respecting the Pentacle, you're respecting yourself. It's all that. It came from Earth. Pentacle is all very Earth energy. It's come from the Earth. I give back to the Earth, and I feel that's why you start to think that these animals are starting to become quite friendly with you, but they're actually there for a purpose as well. Water cleansing. Cleanse any bad vibrations. Cleanse yourself. Enjoy the water. The ocean is my best bet there as well. Salted, pure water is the best running water from, a bar or brook. Hand fasting union. Now, this was the most interesting I found. Hand fasting unionship is like that Two of Cups. It's like coming into agreement, coming into a unionship, coming into a contractual consensus. I feel like you may be doing that, if not with another, with yourself. Let's get to the next messages now. From the Island Time Wellness, we had firstly stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I feel like something might be coming out from the darkness there. Mirroring each other's self-image, relationships, reflecting our wounds, introspection. I feel like during this period, something might be illuminated that you did not know. Cupid's arrows, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, or hesitation. I feel like you're going to meet someone who's going to make you start thinking about some things. Think about some things you weren't sure about. Additional messages, and then we'll get to the angels. So Firstly, here we have wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. Just under the surface. Forgiveness heals. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. Notice the blessings. Gratitude puts us in a position of instead wanting, thinking rather than complaining. Let me start that again. Gratitude puts us in a position of having instead of wanting, thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more blessings. What are you grateful for? Share it with yourself and others. Sorry, the reason I sort of blacked out there for a little bit, I had a beautiful, one of these beautiful butterflies I had in chrysalis over the last week. And on Saturday, on my son's 5th birthday, Lilith popped out of her chrysalis and became her beautiful self. It was lovely spending a few hours with her in her docile like state, coming out of chrysalis and then releasing her into the backyard. That was one of the most brilliant experiences I think I've ever gone through in my life, actually, to be honest. I love butterflies, I always have, but to see this beautiful creature go through that process of transformation and of absolute it's beautiful. I actually have a quote written up here. I just want to share. Lord of change, I call on you to change me. May the blazing colours of your fragile wings remind me of the beauty found in imperfectness of the connection shared by all things, of flight and the importance of wind. Show me the path to what comes next. You who has touched death in your metamorphosis and emerged as something new, flutter into my life, winged spirit, and teach me to recognize change as it arrives, to welcome it more and fear it less, to trust that you will protect and guide me through the darkness of chrysalis into the brightness of a new world, a new day, a new self. Butterfly, I call on you. It's the chant of the butterfly that I've got written up there. Sorry, it's because it's got a butterfly illuminated behind the word, so I couldn't quite read that properly. But when I saw that card, that's exactly where I went, to the moment of she came out of her chrysalis, my Lilith, and became something new. I feel like there's massive transformation here for you. The last card here, we have that accept yourself. Well, there's a time and a place for self-improvement. Today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. So accept yourself, sweetheart. Now, the last two from the oracle we had is the angels for the month. For the quarter, to guide and assist you. The first angel we had, and this is very appropriate with that earth energy, card number 13, the angel of nature. I love this. So I'll read a bit of it for you. You have received this card because your angel of nature wants you to connect with nature today. Sometimes in your busy life you forget to take time out for yourself. Stress is becoming a major concern for you. So this is a gentle reminder that you need to de-stress and reconnect to your angel of nature by going outside and being amongst nature. Suggestions here would be to take your shoes off, get in amongst the dirt, really spend some time with nature. Meditate during this time. It doesn't have to be for a long time, or go for a very slow walk. Take your normal pace, take off 10%, slow it down, and take everything in a little bit more. The affirmation for this card, if you want to bring in your angel of nature to guide and assist you, is word for word as follows. I acknowledge that by connecting with nature, I welcome the understanding and guidance of the messages my angel of nature shares with me. I respect the gift that nature and my angel of nature has to share with me to keep me connected. I'll repeat that now. I acknowledge that by connecting with nature, I welcome the understanding and guidance of the messages my angel of nature shares with me. I respect the gift that nature and my angel of nature has to share with me to keep me connected. The second card, the second angel I pulled for you is number 23, and this is the angel of creativity. You've received this card because your angel of creativity wants to make her presence known to you. Have you recently been asking for assistance from above to help guide, inspire, and encourage you with creative endeavor? If this is the case, then your angel of creativity is here to be of assistance.
Sometimes when you're working on creative ideas, your mind can become blocked with self-doubt, fear, and lack of confidence about your creative gifts. So if you need assistance in this area, call upon your angel with this affirmation. I allow my angel of creativity to assist me by allowing my creativity to flow and excel in all my creative endeavors. Let me clear the board now, group 3, with that hot pink butterfly, so I can get you your tarot meanings for the next quarter, obtained for April, May, and June of 2022. All right, for group 3 now, please, spirits and guides, that beautiful hot pink star. What do we have coming in for group 3 for April, May, and June of 2022? For group 3, please, the hot pink star. I'm hearing, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, tell me, can you feel it? Group 3, the hot pink star. Maybe, can you feel it? All right, group 3, please. All right, we're on the roll here. Here we go. Group 3, please. That beautiful hot pink star. What messages do we have? Change to April, May, and June of 2022. Geez, group 3, you've got a hard one. You really do. You really, really do. The underlying energy was the 2 of Cups reverse, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords reverse. All right, this is about a realization, a whole revolution, a revolution about the fact that, hey, you are going to find out some information which is going to lead you tripping off your dial. April is that of the thought. The High Priestess, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands reverse. The thought, the realization, and holy shit, I've just hit that. The High Priestess is being full of wisdom, intuitively guided here, understanding that things need to be kept secret and being all-knowing. You become all-knowing in April. You find out something that maybe you've long suspected, but a secret is going to come out, I feel, and you're going to have to carry this. It's going to be a massive burden. That 5 of Cups is going to break you. It's going to leave you grief-stricken. It's going to be such a loss that you can't see beyond that. And it's going to put you in a place of real jealousy and really blocking your energy away from this person, being forced to cut ties, but also pulling back from a lot of other connections as well. This is really going to cut deep. May, it's going to be that of reflection and justice and movement. The Chariot, Cancer's major arcana. Justice, Libra's major arcana, and the 6 of Cups. This is a journey through a warlike rant of emotion, but keeping those emotions restrained. Rushing so fast through it that you may actually not be putting your emotions into it. Just wanting to get through it, wanting to just push through the pain and disdain to get the result of success. Justice is coming. There are judgments, or justice is coming in a third party to make decisions here. Just wave the gavel and say, look, this is the fair thing, right thing, and this is what's going to happen. It's all divided, it's done, it's finished. This is what you get. The 6 of Cups is that of nostalgia, thinking of the times long since past, long way back, maybe when a relationship started, when you were a child, when things were much different to what they are now. And being really held to that memory. For June, 3 of Wands reverse, the Hangman reverse, Judgment reverse. In June, you realise that these fair and impartial justice moments in May weren't so impartial and were quite prejudiced against you, I feel. 3 of Wands is realising that shit, these ships aren't coming in. What the hell has happened here? Oh my God. And you have sacrificed so much to get to this point that you feel like your sacrifice has been in vain, that everything is about to be stripped from you. Justice in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Sorry guys, I've retro or something. This is bias and bigotry, severity and judgment, being made an example of, being held to an accountability that you weren't only to blame or to wear the brunt of, feeling really an injustice. Underlying energy, as I said, of the whole reading for the quarter. 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords reverse. There's a unionship here that is not satisfactory. There is some sort of roguery, cheating, stealing, thievery going on. 7 of Swords is what says that to me. There's some sort of thievery, needing to save one's skin, some sort of lies, deception. 9 of Swords reverse clarifies that you have reasonable fear, reasonable suspicions. You're on the money with these suspicions. Clarifying that is the Knight of Swords reverse with the Empress. An incapacity to accept this betrayal. But you will embody your Empress, Venus energy here coming through. You will be your goddess. You will be all you need. You are all you need. F them off. Group 3, additional. At the moment you're going to feel very sad, like you're losing. That'll be right.
there's a real sense of dissatisfaction here. I feel like you're going to find a lot of yourself through this process. It's hard to realize it and accept it right now. But I do feel that the end result will be worth the pain and disdain that you're going through now. I would like to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you of joining me for today's pick a card reading for the next quarter. Please leave a like, share if you would be so kind to, and definitely subscribe to the channel and check out the competition I'm running for the month of April. I would love to see you all enter. Thank you so much again for joining me, Redski, on Righteous Readings, where I give raw, righteous readings, where we just run amok. Thanks, guys. Take care, and I want to also wish you a very happy Easter, as we are in April now. Whether you do or don't celebrate it, all my love and regards to you in your neck of the woods. And thank you again. And I'll see you next time. Me, Redski. Till then, bye, y'all. See ya. Peace.